Cherry Blossom, Mia's Rainbow Garden and the Second Chance. It was a sunny Saturday morning. In the town of Willow Creek, the birds were chirping, and a gentle breeze was waving the curtains. 6-year-old Mia was sitting at her big desk in our room, sticking her tongue out just a little bit, working very carefully. Mia's favorite thing in the world was playing with Play-Doh. But today, she wasn't just playing a normal game. Today, she was making the world's most beautiful rainbow garden. There were colorful lumps of dough on the table, pink, blue, yellow, purple, and bright green. Mia rolled, squashed, and shaped the dough with her fingers. "Here is a blue rose," Mia whispered to herself. "And right next to it, a yellow daisy." The garden looked wonderful. Mia had even asked her mummy for permission to sprinkle a little bit of glitter on the flowers. The garden was sparkling and shining. Just then, the doorbell rang. Ding dong! Mia jumped up excitedly. That must be Ben. Ben was Mia's best friend. He was a very cheerful boy who could run very fast, but sometimes, he could be a little bit clumsy. Ben rushed into the room like a whirlwind. He was holding a new toy aeroplane in his arms. "Mia! Look! My aeroplane is flying!" "Whoosh! Zoom!" shouted Ben. He was spinning around the room with his arms wide open like a plane. Before Mia could say, "Be careful, Ben," it happened. As Ben spun past the table, his foot caught on the edge of the rug. He lost his balance, stumbled, and crash! Ben grabbed onto the table to stop himself from falling. But his hand landed right on top of Mia's rainbow garden that she had worked on for hours. The room went silent. Even the birds outside seemed to stop singing. When Ben lifted his hands, it looked bad. That beautiful blue rose was squashed. The yellow daisy was completely flat. The glittery garden had turned into a big, mixed-up lump of dough. Mia looked at the table. Then she looked at Ben. Her cheeks started to get hot. She turned as red as a tomato. She felt a big, hard knot in her tummy. This was the anger knot. Her eyes filled with tears. She had worked so hard on that garden. "Ben!" shouted Mia. Her voice was shaking. "What did you do? You ruined my garden. You spoiled everything." Ben's face went pale. His eyes were wide open. He looked very sad and scared. "Mia, I didn't see," stammered Ben. "I just wanted to show you my plane. I tripped. I am sorry, I am really, really sorry." Mia crossed her arms over her chest. "Saying sorry doesn't bring my flower back," she said, turning her back on him. She was so cross that she didn't want to talk to Ben. Ben hung his head low. His shoulders dropped. "You are right. I will go home then," he said quietly and walked towards the door. Mia took a deep breath. She breathed in through her nose and out through her mouth. Her mummy always told her to do this. Anger is a fire, Mia, and a deep breath is the wind. Cool the fire down with the wind. Mia took another breath. Then, she looked at Ben by the door out of the corner of her eye. Ben looked so sad. His shoulders were so low they almost touched the floor. Mia knew Ben didn't do it on purpose. Ben was her best friend. Yesterday, when Mia dropped her ice cream, Ben had shared his own ice cream with her. Mia thought about that hard knot in her tummy. If she didn't forgive Ben, that knot would stay there. Mia would be sad, and Ben would be sad. And nobody would play. But if she forgave him, maybe the knot would untie. Wait, Ben, said Mia. Her voice wasn't shouting anymore, it was softer. Ben stopped at the door and turned around. There was a little light of hope in his eyes. Yes. Mia looked at the table, at that mixed-up lump of dough. My garden is ruined, yes, said Mia. I am sad about that. But you are my friend. And I can't be happy when my friend is sad. I forgive you. A huge smile spread across Ben's face. Really? Are you giving me another chance? Yes, said Mia. It's called a second chance. But I have one condition. What is it? I'll do anything, said Ben excitedly. Mia smiled and picked up a piece of dough. I can't fix this garden all by myself. You have to help me. We can make an even better one together. Ben ran back to the table. I promise, Mia, I will be the world's most careful gardener. They started working together. The squashed colors had mixed up, but Mia had a brilliant idea. Look, Ben, she said. When blue and yellow mix, it makes green. That means we can make new leaves. Ben used the wing of his aeroplane to shape the dough. Mia sprinkled the glitter again. An hour later, there was a very different, much bigger garden on the table. What shall we name it? Asked Ben. Mia looked at the garden. It had mixed up colors and funny-looking flowers. But it had the marks of both their hands. Let's call it the Friendship Garden, said Mia. Because it has a little mistake, a little apology, and lots of love in it. When evening came, Mia lay in her bed. When her mummy came in to give her a goodnight kiss, Mia felt very peaceful. What did you learn today, darling? Asked her mummy. Mia smiled and snuggled into her duvet. Mummy, today I learned that forgiving a mistake is more important than fixing a broken toy. If I had stayed angry at Ben, we would never have made that wonderful friendship garden. The hard knot in my tummy untied, and butterflies came instead. Her mummy stroked her hair. Forgiveness is a superpower of the heart, Mia. Good night, my big-hearted girl. Mia closed her eyes. In her dream, she was flying with Ben in a giant, rainbow-colored Play-Doh aeroplane. And no matter how much the plane bumped and wobbled, they never let go of each other's hands.